An operating room director at a Macclenny hospital is accused of stealing powerful anesthesia drugs and using them.
Yeah, Florida's health department is now restricting her license. On Your Side's Jocelyn Howard has been digging through the department's report and is at the hospital tonight with more.
Well, Tiffany Rhoden formerly worked here at the Ed Frazier Memorial Hospital in Macclenny, but a report from the Department of Health shows us that a surveillance camera here actually caught her stealing medications out of the OR. The report details unusual behavior beginning at Rhoden's home in November. Her husband told investigators he found her lethargic on several occasions and completely unresponsive once. One time he said Rhoden told him she had an allergic reaction to antibiotics, injected herself with Benadryl, and became very sleepy. Approximately 30 minutes later, her husband said Rhoden injected herself with epinephrine because she wanted to wake herself up. Rhoden's colleagues at the hospital says she started spiraling out of control, the report said. In December, staff started to notice the anesthesia carts missing lidocaine and propofol, one of the drugs implicated in the death of pop star Michael Jackson. The report said Rhoden was placing larger than usual drug orders, and then the drugs were disappearing. Surveillance video showed Rhoden going into the OR on her days off and taking supplies and medications, all while drug injection ports were, quote, coming out of various parts of her body. The human resource manager searched Rhoden's office and found a handgun in her desk, the report said. Rhoden was fired in December, and the report says a Baker County warrant was issued for her arrest on counts of grand theft of controlled substance, but that warrant hasn't been executed yet. The report shows Rhoden's theft of drugs and erratic and impaired behavior at work makes her a danger to the public's health and welfare. She is no longer allowed to work in a facility where drugs are readily available. We've reached out to both the hospital and the sheriff's office, and they both tell us this is still under investigation and they have no comment at this time. In Macclenny, I'm Jocelyn Howard, First Coast News, On Your Side.